See? Something to think about. Okay. Identify some of your own presuppositions. I'm going to ask you a question. We're going to learn some new... One of the things about philosophy class, you're going to learn a lot of new terms. Alright, just like art class or any other... you're going to learn lots of new terms in calculus, right, or algebra or anything like that. You're going to learn new terms. We're going to learn some new terms right now. This is a class exercise, okay? I'm not going to ask for anybody's skeletons in your closet. I'm not going to embarrass anybody or anything like that. It's never my intention to embarrass you. So if I do embarrass you, it was unintentional. I apologize in advance. Alright, it's not my intention. Okay, but ask yourself something. Why did you commit an act that you knew a priori? Now that's a fancy Latin term. A priori means prior to. That's all it means. Prior to, before, okay? Before it really has the connotation of prior to experience. A priori is prior to something happening. Prior to experiencing it, okay? Why did you commit an act that you knew a priori you would regret a posteriori, or after the experience, after you did it, okay? So, I want you to fully understand the question that I'm asking you and analyze it. Look at the depths of what I'm asking you. Think back to a time when you did something that you knew. Key word is knew. I've got it underlined. Key word, knew. You knew. Can you know anything before it happens? Oh, but you can know yourself, can't you? You can know yourself, can't you? You knew before you did whatever it was, you're going to regret that. You knew, I'm going to do this, oh, I'm going to regret this. Why would you then do that? You're a rational human being. I assume that you're here in college. Why would you commit an act that you knew before you did it, you were going to regret it? Any takers? Tell me why. Why would you do this?
Like a rush? Is that what you're talking about? Like if you
got a rush out of something?
Is that, I don't know.
Well, I'm looking for, what are your answers? Well, like, think back to...
For instance, like getting a tattoo that you knew you were going to regret.
Okay, yeah, my wife did that. Yeah.
Not
She
rush,
wished she had done
like
that.
okay, or say that you, not vandalize it when you steal, what's it called? Winona Ryder did it, but when you... Shoplift. Thank you, shoplift.
Winona Ryder? Shoplift?
Yeah, like years ago. And they just said she did it, she had like she's got so much money, but then she knew she was going to be in trouble with that rush. They said it's like a high.
Huh.
Is that
well, that's interesting. Okay, so you're saying for the rush of it, you know that
there's a consequence after.
There's a consequence, but maybe in that instance she knew it's not going to be a big deal. Somebody of her status, I'm sure, could probably kind of pay her way out of that deal, but a petty shoplifting deal, I'm sure. How much trouble? For some instances, it's more of a moral regret. Did she really regret what she did, or would she gladly go do it again just to get the rush? So that'd be a question to ask in that instance. I'm talking really more about an event that you really regret. You feel bad after you did this. You look back and you felt bad about it. You wish you hadn't done it. See, that's the difference. With that, she may or may not have really regretted it. She may have gone, yeah, that was fun. I don't know. I haven't heard that one. But you see what I'm getting at? Does anybody, here's another question I asked. Does anybody in here not identify with this? Does anybody in here not have a situation in which they did something and then afterwards they regretted it?
Got married, yes.
You've never regretted anything you've done?
I've never regretted anything I've done.
Okay.
I've learned from it, but I don't regret it. Because it wouldn't have happened then, I wouldn't learn from it. So I don't regret anything. I have no regrets.
Okay. No regrets. Okay, so there's nothing that you would take back and change about your life. Well, you're the first person, I have to admit, that has ever said that. I've never had anybody say that they don't have any regrets in life. Everybody else shares the common experience of you wish you hadn't done it. There's something, one little thing in your life that you wish you could take back.
I think sometimes that it's hard to see past the moment. You're in the moment, you can't really see. When you're younger, especially.
Okay.
You don't have the ability to see what's going to happen.
Yeah.
One of the writers, she definitely regret next her career tanked.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it? She's a singer, right? You have to.
Actress.
Actress. Okay. Okay. Actress, singer. I don't know. You know. Winona Judd. That's what I'm thinking.
She.
I do remember that name. I don't know what movie she
Girl
was.
in Beetlejuice, she was the...
Beetlejuice. Okay.
She was the girl.
I haven't seen that. That's
I love it.
Beetlejuice.
Okay, what about like, I knew I shouldn't have gotten married to this guy, like I knew it. I knew it, and I knew I was gonna regret it. That's mine, and I regret every single second of that horrible, horrible marriage. Sorry.
I
But
understand.
is that,
I fully understand. Yes, that I can identify with. You learn your lessons, and you hope that you don't make the mistakes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I presuppose that everybody in this, now we have one student that that's not the case. So she's an exception, and I'll have to go and re-examine my presupposition now, because see, I have someone who is an adult in the class that doesn't have any regrets in life. I've not had anybody say that yet. So you have altered my presupposition for the day, because so far in life I have found that by the time someone reaches adulthood, they look back and they go, I wish I had done something. But we have someone in class who doesn't. For those of you that have that common experience, that's something to ask yourself is, what is it that's inside of you that motivated you to do something knowing full well your conscience would be violated? Why would you do something that you know good and well your conscience was going to kick you later for? And why do we have that annoying thing anyway? That conscience thing. Anybody not have one of those? Anybody not have one of those little things that says, ooh, don't do that? Everybody's got one of those? Okay, just checking. All right, so I'm still on the right. I haven't had anybody come back on me on that one. Everybody's got that conscience thing going on. So the little angel and the devil that you see in the comic books, going, oh, don't do that. Oh, yeah, you're going to enjoy this, do that, So this is a question to ask. Now, the question of knowledge that I raise in this question to you is debatable, because some people say you cannot know anything in the future. You cannot know anything prior to experiencing it. You can't call that knowledge. But again, I kind of counter that with, but you know yourself, and you know who you are, and you know your own conscience, and you know when it's going to kick and scream at you later. So there's a tension there, okay?